folks, welcome back. It's another episode of Glory Hunter, and it's me, DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. I hope I find you very, very well. Now, since we last met, you can see it straight there in front of you. The 4-0 win over PSG. Very, very successful. Thank you for watching the podcast episode. Some lovely comments on that video. The podcast episodes always seem to go down quite well, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Nancy, Nice, and Strasbourg all beaten, as we're going to focus just on the one game today. We had a big episode yesterday. I'm going to treat you to a slightly smaller one today, as VAFC are going to be our opponents then. The semi-final of the French Cup. It's a big game. It's a one-off game, and that's what I want to bring you then, a one-off game. And actually, team-wise, we have got ourselves a little bit of a predicament. We're not at full fitness. I've been trying to keep pace with PSG in the league, and as a result then, I've been playing a full-strength side, and we've been bitten for that. You know me. Rotation Ben, they do not call me. 5 points though behind PSG, and lots of games coming up. Actually, we play Dijon next, so I'm not doing that as an episode because I think it'll be quite routine, I hope anyway. So yeah, the bigger games coming up against the likes of Monaco and Lille and VAFC still to go this season. You can see that Lyon, since we drew them, have completely fallen off the pace for whatever reason. They've had a terrible time of it, but it's the PSG side that we are trying to hunt down and trying to get the best of. And of course, I mentioned it before and I mentioned it again, we play them at the very end of the season. The final game is ourselves versus PSG, and what a way it would be to do it. PSG have got some big games. If they stay in the Champions League, that's good news for us. They actually beat Real Madrid 3-0 when you consider that we beat them 4-0. That, to me, is somewhat surprising because I don't really rate this PSG team all that much. That said, they do still top the table. They still are 5 points ahead, and we've still got a lot of work to do if we're going to catch them, and we need them to slip up here and there as well. Our goal difference is far and away below what theirs is. And I mentioned the team then, we've got a little bit of an issue all over the place, really. We're absolutely not at full strength, and that might end up being what costs us in this tournament. We're quite fortunate, really, that Monaco and Lyon have knocked themselves out, really, and PSG, of course, we've taken out the teams left in it. We've got every chance. VAFC is definitely the side that they're the only problem side, is what I'm getting at. You can see here then from the lineup, and we'll go through it this way instead. Actually, I will start with who's missing. Mahoz, suspended, not going to be available. Emmanuel, injured, not going to be available, and he's actually going to miss a few more games as well, probably going to miss the next one. And Lejeune, the other one, rested. I could risk him in the first half. I think probably bringing him off the bench is going to be the way forward for him. The 21-year-old, he's not going to be available either because I didn't rest him properly, and Ludwig's the same situation. So, team-wise, we are not at full strength for a game against VAFC, who are the best side left in the competition along with ourselves. So this is going to be a bit of a battle. Kalasa then will be in goal. Goni, Shelton, Ioannidis and Lucas. And the good news for that really is that the back line is pretty much at full strength. Sure, either fullback tired a little bit, but we should be okay. Yanchev and Akiza in the centre. Two players that I've had, of course, at previous clubs that have been brought to this one. I trust them. I know what they're both capable of, and that's quite important, I think. Having players that I know and know exactly what they're going to do for me in this type of game, I do think is very important. The key thing for me, though, is that Byrne and Ruiz are both in the side today. That gives me a lot more confidence. Shimlecki is going to be on the left-hand side. And then finally, Ortiz up front. We expect big things out of him. So far, he's had a really good start to his career with us. 4 starts, 4 goals. He's getting a goal at the moment. He gets a goal every 85 minutes. So expect him to score today because it seems to be the tonic for him right now as Ruiz, again, goal scorer record this season. Absolutely sensational. Big misses in this team. And my throat is gone, viewers. And it's back. So the question is then, can we do the business? It's a big, big game. French Cup semi-final in what, in my opinion, is the best chance. You've got Lille and Montpellier in the other game. You'd expect Lille to go through, and that will probably be the finalist against either ourselves or VAFC. Let's waste no more time. Let's get into this game, please. We've won 6 and lost 3 against them in the history of the two sides meeting. I think VAFC, they've come from like the second tier, haven't they? Yeah, they've not been in this division for a long time, but they've done really, really well under the stewardship of Ruud van Nistelrooy. And yeah, for whatever reason, are performing way above anyone's expectations. I'm just debating here, actually, Yanchev maybe to be a Mazzala in the centre there on a support duty. He does prefer that slightly more. Again, loves a long shot, Yanchev. Very actually similar. There's a reason that we brought him in. He plays a role that I ideally like to have in there. Similar to Mahoz. They do very similar things. Goal scoring midfielders basically is what we're getting at. We've not really seen much of Yanchev this year for him to showcase that. And sharpness might be a worry for us. But again, Lejeune on the bench, a few others, so we should be okay. I'm overthinking it a bit, viewers. Let's just get into the game. Let's get the win and hopefully progress through to the French Cup final. That's what I want to see from these boys. Seliano on the left-hand side, I know he's a bit of a dangerous player. 32 years of age. Looking at a few of the others. How do you say that? Krukik? Is that how you say it? Probably similar to that. Very, very pacey. 5'5" striker. More suited to playing on the wing, apparently, but he's starting up front for them today. Not too many other names there that I recognise. Benet in goal. Looks pretty good as well. Okay, danger for us, but I do think if I'm going to sort of level up both sides, put them next to each other, I think we're the better side, viewers. So let's see, can we do the business? It's weird now. I know usually I would leave cuts and edits in between, but because we did a really long 40-minute episode yesterday, I feel very comfortable and just speaking all the way through. I'm in the zone right now. I'm in the mood for it. I've done a lot of streaming. Maybe that helps. Here we are then. 10 minutes gone early, and so far nothing. We're getting shots on goal, but they're too far out to be a regular threat. Now, interestingly, we could start working the ball into the box early. Take the advice of our assistant and see if that makes any kind of difference. I don't know if it will or not, viewers, but we're going to find out. You'd expect it to, right? If we're just shooting from distance, maybe we'll be a little bit more considered in our approach players. Ruiz, great first touch from him, burst into the penalty area. He is the star of the season. I'll tell you now, forget Emmanuel, forget some of these starlet central midfielders. Aitor Ruiz, his 22nd goal of the season, and what a goal it was. Goodness gracious me. Chilameki, the inside forward, cutting inside. That first touch, by the way, is sublime. He's not a superstar player, Ruiz, not on paper at all. The keeper is poor. The finish is sublime, though, even so. 20 minutes gone. We lead 1-0. This is what we wanted to start things off. Now, also, Montpellier beating Lille. Now, we played Montpellier recently and destroyed them in the league. I mean, the last episode, in fact. So if they can do the impossible and seemingly beat Lille, ourselves versus them in the final, I'd fancy my chances. I really would. Paco Ortiz, Bern having quiet games so far, but we're seeing very, very little from the Vafsi side, as that is a very boring first half, and I will take it, viewers, believe me. The French Cup semi-final so far is going to plan. I'm going to tell them that they've done well. They're capable of better. I'm actually going to go passionate with them. Come on, boys. Very happy with the midfield performance, although not strictly true, but hopefully it gives them a bit more confidence. Come on, then. Let's see. Shelton, Bern, Yanchev, all on bookings. Something to be aware of, and Bern on a 6.4, having not his best game. We could move Akiza further forward. We could bring Lejeune on to play just behind, but here is Bern, as it's the first time we've really seen him do anything in the game. He sets up Goni as he overlaps on the right-hand side. Ball played in, Chilameki's there. It's 2-0, and I'll tell you what, viewers, coming into this, the reason that this is a one-off, I was quite nervous. I actually thought this is the sort of game that might end up going the distance, and well, it still might. If they get 2 goals back, we could be in all sorts of bother, but Bern here does brilliantly. Dribbles forward, holds it up, gives it to Goni, ball played in, great header from Chilameki, 2-0. Okay, now my attention a little bit now, viewers, is on what happens over in Lille. Are Montpellier going to be able to hold on to their victory? Half an hour to go, we've got a 2-0 lead, we'll stick on balance for now, 3rd goal, and you've got to say, with a rotated side, we deserve this. And look, we looked through the Vafsi side, we know that we're better than them. It would be a shock now for us to bin this. I say a shock, viewers. You've seen this series. There's been quite a few bottle jobs. We could do a top 5 bottle jobs, couldn't we, as part of this series? In fact, if anyone wants to put that list together for me and put it in the Discord, then we'll definitely do a video on my top 5 Glorietta bottle jobs. Maybe we'll do a vote on it, because when I think about it, as that chance goes back in half an hour to go. Yeah, that should probably be a video. My top 5. I mean, I can react maybe to the bottle jobs as Ruiz goes close again. Half an hour. Look, come on, this has got to be ours now. There's a temptation to go cautious. There's a temptation to go defensive. But actually, the way we're going right now, we're actually playing very, very well, as that is the thing you don't say when you commentate on Football Manager on YouTube. As oh, you are kidding me. I can't believe he's actually pulled out a goal from there. Robert with the goal. Oh dear, oh dear. The ball launched forward. Ioannidis stumbles over himself. Lucas is there to try to... Lucas stumbles into him. And then the finish is very, very good. Kalasa should probably keep it out. Right. I think I'm going to do what I said, actually. I think Lejeune's going to come on. Bern's going to go off. Akiza's going to move forward. And we're going to try and settle things down a bit. Lejeune's very, very good at keeping the ball, keeping things patient. As that ball in, it's very good. Penalty, surely, ref. It is a penalty. Wow, free kick put in. Ruiz is on it. I'm backing him based on what I've seen so far this season to find the back of the net. It could be a turning point if he misses, though. Come on, Ruiz. As the players are not outside the D, goes for goal, scores the goal. 67 minutes gone. Aitor Ruiz's 23rd goal of the season. This is up there, viewers, with one of the... Like, Philip Gabe had a phenomenal year, right? But in terms of players doing things that I didn't really expect, Aitor Ruiz is having one of the best seasons in the entire series. Put some respect on his name. I'm trying to right now. That's what I'm doing. But I mean, I try to bring attention to him. You look at him there. He's a very, very well-rounded player. But as I say, when he was brought in, he wasn't a 4.5-star player. His form has given him that, really. He's done phenomenal things. Marseille 3-1 up now. Then 10 minutes to go. There's a temptation to make another change. But the way things are set right now, why change what is seeming to be a winning Formula viewers, as Ruse is there again. I can't believe I'm going to have to say this, but another goal and we're probably doing it. I feel like we were probably there already, but they're not done yet, VAFC. They know it's a cup game. They might as well throw everything at it. They've not got long left, as we are forward once again, though. Sticky on this balanced approach, playing the way that we've played all season, really. Changing a few things, of course, personnel-wise. Yanshev so far has done a pretty good job in the centre. Doesn't seem too overawed by everything, as Shoughton gets it clear. Got rid of it, boss! Got rid of it! Thank you, Shoughton. Good work, mate. Good work. And although he got rid of it, VAFC, not done. Goni does well. Actually, doesn't do particularly well. The first touch actually lays it straight into the path of them. They're in. It's a massive save. That might be, and I'll say this clearly, viewers, a game-winning save. That's what you want to see from your goalkeeper in the dying moments. We'll demand a little bit more from the boys if we can. It's a corner highlight. Sorry. So surely this is coming to nothing as they play it right across both sides, playing the most ambitious of 1-2s. It felt like there as there were 5 minutes to go. Montpellier 2-1 up. That one, little missed a penalty. Unbelievable. We may be facing Montpellier in the final of the French Cup. We've beaten PSG. We've beaten VAFC, and now Marseille. Oh God, top 5 bottle jobs. This would be one of them. We go to the final of the French Cup where we are going to meet Montpellier. Again, we played them recently. We destroyed them recently. Surely, they're relegation candidates. Surely that's going to be a game we have to win. Surely. Unbelievable from Reese. Fantastic performance from him. Amazing stuff, really. As, wow, we do then. We play Montpellier. When is that? It's quite a while away. It's not actually been confirmed yet, so we'll continue one more. I want to see it on my fixture list. As there it is then, the 24th of April. So it's quite a while away. It'll be a couple of episodes, I imagine, as they'll get some league stuff before that. Probably against the likes of Lille, actually. Maybe Nims is in there as well. It's going to be a game we're going to have to win. Whereas Montpellier and VAFC, that looks like an episode that could go together before the run-in with Toulouse, Guingamp and Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, what an episode that was. Amazing stuff. Really, really great to see our team perform at this high level. You can see now the wins that we're putting together at the perfect time. Hopefully we can keep it going. Not just beating the lesser sides. Again, that draw against Lyon, it happens sometimes, but beating Paris Saint-Germain, beating Nice, and now beating VAFC in the French Cup semi-final. We've got a chance here to do something quite special. The league might have to wait until the final season, which is kind of what we want, I guess, in terms of drama. But at the same time, if I could just sort it out right now, who knows what we could do in the final year. Maybe go for the Champions League. Who knows? Right. That's going to conclude here today, viewers. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like on it. A little bit of a shorter episode, as I say. But hopefully you've still enjoyed it. And we'll be back tomorrow for some league action with Glory Hunter. And I'll see you again very, very soon. We'll love with care. Until next time, goodbye. Come on.